With the events of the last 24 hours, with Boris Johnson and Dominic Cummings weaving and bobbing and you know, looking to slip their way out of a very embarrassing situation, I'm wondering how much pressure the government has actually put on, and this is just my thoughts, how much pressure has government put on the Premier League, who know they should turn this down? How much pressure have they put on them on the basis that we'll let you play if you see this deal through? Because
that's sinister. We'll let you play if you see this deal through.
Sinister. How sinister is it that our British Prime Minister is trying to protect his senior advisor, who's clearly broken the law of the land?
Listen, it's not for us to comment on that.
Well, I just have done.
I know you have, but that's you.
So when you think that so it's not just being against Saudi Arabia. When you think the US government, the UK government under a different guise, the European Commission, Sky, BT, the BBC, beIN, ourselves, Canal Plus, the Premier League, FIFA, UEFA, La Liga, Serie A, the Bundesliga, Cisco, and every tech company and every credible media outlet, from the Financial Times to the New York Times to the Economist, why have they all complained about BOutQ and the theft of intellectual property for 3 years? All of them.
Exactly. Well, we know that.
And
here,
more.
We know that especially here because we've suffered for it.
So the Premier League know they have to say no. Why haven't they?
Well, I'll tell you why I think, and I don't know. I think the only
By the way, I have sympathy for the Premier League that find themselves in this situation, and the Saudis and Amanda Staveley constantly feeding the press. It's close, it's near. Well, it isn't.
And I can only think that the reason they haven't said no is because they want to say yes.
I don't think they do. I genuinely believe they want to say no. And so therefore I'm asking myself, why is it that they haven't? And we know how things work, Andy. We've seen in the last 48 hours how things work. Oliver Dowden, the Culture Secretary, very early on saying, we're not getting involved. Well, you should do. And if you did, this deal would have floundered, as it should have done.
Whose decision is it? Is it a government decision or a Premier League decision?
I'm asking the question.
I'm asking you.
The government will have washed their hands of it and said over to you. If the government had done what they should have done and said no, for all those reasons, and this deal would have, we would have had a conclusion.
So the government could have taken it out of the hands of the Premier League. So are you saying to me the government are saying, we're washing our hands of it, it's up to you?
I would go further and say I think the government are saying we would like to encourage this deal to get done, and the Premier League know they are in the most impossible situation whereby if they give this the nod of approval, forget hunting down piracy
anywhere
in the world, because